500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities, and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. Yes, sir. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Honest with ourselves about the kind of country we live in. Let's be honest. There's something wrong in this country telling people it is okay to work 3 jobs, not see your kids, not see your loved ones, not take a vacation, and God forbid you get sick. Okay? And I still got a job at home because I'm a mother. Because let's not forget, I don't get a day off. And I got to figure all that out. How are we going to eat? How are we going to pay rent? How are we going to pay the utility bills? That every single thing went up after COVID. Not one thing stayed the same except salaries. The only thing that stayed the same in this country is the minimum wage. Even though everything else went up. And we have a Democratic president or a Republican president, then a Democratic president, Republican president, and neither party ever talks about what is really going on in this world. Because I'm not even going to say the country. What is really going on in this world? There is no scarcity. It is how do we pit people against each other so they're too distracted to see everything that I'm too addicted to consuming. And how much profit I'm making, and more profit, how many more houses one individual can have, how many yachts can one individual have. And you're gonna arrest me now that I make a tent city? Yeah. So if I take the scraps from the trash and make some kind of shelter for me and my children, regardless whether I have mental health issues, regardless whether I'm an addict, regardless of whether I am a female, male, whatever, I am a human being first. With what conscience are you criminalizing?
Right. Wow. Welcome to the show, man. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. We back. We are back again, man. we trying to make it through the storm. Please like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, man. Yeah, we on right now, man. You know, it's a lot going on out here. It's ironic that everything is going on to the hype of everything, to that day, the whole 9. That's when whatever is going to happen, whatever is going to take place, is probably going to take place that night, that day, and that week of all that, of whoever win that election. And whatever happened, guess what? the Crips and Bloods are still not together. They are still arguing. They are still fighting. They are still doing everything. They have not come together. They still have not come together. You know why? Because of in-house politics. This is why I said to do a game conference committee, people get hung up with the old way, this way, that way, whatever. And as people who are going to be responsible for people grouping up to talk about a certain subject, that's why everybody is here to talk about one subject. The ending, the transition to ending, the steps to ending. Crips and Bloods all need to say together. They have to talk about it. They can't be, they have to talk about it. They have to get together in their hoods. This is why I say you have to start in your own backyard. Because everybody has to be on board. Like, we done. It's over with. And to achieve that, everybody have to feel as if they are worth some type of value. Remember, we giving gift cards. We ain't talking about, I didn't say give them 1,000, 10,000. Well, why you got to give woo? Nah, it's not. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is giving. Let me give you a story. One of the best community organizers, Black unity, peace, and all that. One of the best we got right now. He came up in the park because they wanted to talk about controlling the violence. So they said we just didn't want to come up in here and we wanted to come ask whoever. The homies out there that night told them, say, listen, man, we can't answer none of them questions. We got a homie over here that take care of all that shit for us. All that peace talk and all that. Said my big homie, Hus the Nut. The dude said, oh, yeah, man, I know Nut. Yeah. He been doing this for a long time, man. Yeah. For sure. Like, man, we need to holler at him. Say, man, tell Nut to call me. Yeah, okay. When I come to the park, the homies tell me, say, man, some dude came up here. I said, oh, yeah, I know him. Yeah, he with the business. So, yeah, he walked with the little, you know. I'm like, yeah, he G. Yeah, he been out here long time. Yeah, he good. He like, yeah. He, you know, he was respectful. They came in here, they wanted to march, and they just didn't want to come in the park. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, because they didn't know. They didn't know who the park. Yeah, the 9 O's. Yeah, we run this park. This is our park. It's been like that. You know, how long? Who knows? But you know, on my watch, yeah, okay. This is us. What's happening? So he get in contact with me, you know, and you know, I go down there with another representative from the hood. You know, we go to the meeting, you know, and you know, they say, well, you know, so we glad y'all can make it. We wanted to do a march about, you know, this is during the 100 days, 100 night massacre, when a lot of people was getting killed, good people, a lot of people, you get everything, you get everything out of the situation. You get everything you want. You get the hardcore gangster niggas that gotta stay down. You get the nigga who ain't down, who you think gonna fold, stay down. Then you get the dude who's supposed to stay down, fold, get family involved, the betrayal of the woman gang member. All that is in the 100 days, 100 nights. This is what people don't understand. It's so pathetic and slime ballish that, it's just death on death. People proving, what they can do, and a lot of people lost their life. A lot of innocent people lost their life. A lot of real homies lost their life. A lot of people who people say, oh, he deserved to get killed, lost their life. It was a lot of death. Just death. You feel me? So, it was during that time that they came into Jesse Owens. And they said, we looking for, and the homies told them, hush the nut, boom. Now, they didn't say hush the nut and such and such and such and such and such and such. But even though they just said my name by itself, I understand that. I never in life tried to ever command any type of power or anything like that. I never done that. You feel me? So when they told me that, when I pulled up, I said, oh, okay. The first thing I did is said, okay, we cooking Saturday. I'm out here Saturday. Now, if you know Hush the Nut say 2 o'clock, I'm going to show up at 3:30, 4, and all that. You just got to deal with it. You just got to deal with it but when I pull up with my kit. I use $100 kit. I didn't spend thousands of dollars doing this. You feel me? On $100 kits. I didn't did so many of them. I pull up, I'm cooking, boom. So that is going to bring everybody to the hood. So if you add, hey man, we having a meeting and Hush the Nut is cooking, that's a double. You don't want to miss that. You need an excuse now why you wasn't here. You got to have an excuse as to why you wasn't there that day. That's something that can get you DP. Like, why you wasn't there? Whoa, oh, you said you was at work that day. Now you said you was at old girl house. So we called you and told you to come up here and you didn't, like, damn, you didn't slip. You feel me? You got to remember that. Them type of days that get you hurt. So you got to keep them in your make sure you remember all that, because now that they came in the park and they asked for the piece, so I tell all the homies up there, everybody there, you feel me? So I tell the homies, hey, look, they came in here, they trying to come up in here, whoop, whoop, whoop. They want to do the march and the peace thing and all this and that. So all y'all that want to do this gang intervention, this is the time to step up. You feel me? Now, you get all kind of people that come with that. Some good, some bad. And as a gang member and a homie, you got to deal with all that. You can't say I'm, what I'm saying? A lot, I'm up front. So, I don't try to hide nothing behind nobody back and say, I tell people up front, I'm not in it to pay my rent and need my car note. I got all that shit covered. All that's covered. I don't need none of that. I don't need no extra money. If I didn't have people give me 2,000, 3,000. Like I'm gonna say again, you took my sponsor, Rocky. Took one of my sponsors. But and they know I do fly events. They see them on the internet, they hear about them on the radio. You feel me? Boom. So at this particular thing with the homies, I let them know, say, hey man, they trying to come up in here. Boom. Said, okay, me and such is gonna go check the meeting out. So boom, everybody make sure niggas is here next Saturday, because we're gonna do this again. So we can hear the answer, because we going to the thing Wednesday. So Saturday we cooking. Boom. That's how you get the communication on the hood. A lot of people think people gonna put, be so much communication, but when it's activity in your hood, that is 99.9% when people are supposed to come to their hood, when it's actual activity outside of daily, So when we go to the meeting, they tell us, they run down the agenda, woo, woo, woo. So they like, okay, so what do y'all, what's up with y'all? What do y'all want? How can we help? What's going on? So I basically told them, I said, listen, when you give, okay, it's a story, the two tribes, they were at war. So it came down to the kind of like the last couple of tribes, or whatever. So the one tribe was ready to take off, and the other tribe sent his men and all that, with gifts and gold and all that, and the tribe, they thought it was a plot twist or whatever, but his advisors, see, like I was just recently told, everybody need advisors. So the advisors of that tribe, they told him, the one who was leading, they told him, they said, listen, we might need to hear the people out. This is a lot of stuff that we need. You feel me? So, and it helped the people. So we need to hear them out. Let them know the agenda, what we got going, and tribe, he talked to him, ooh. Say, okay, boom. So once they hooked up and they really seen it was on, the dude that, got the tribe, he like, who gave the other guy the gifts, stuff for his people, and they unionized, they tribes together. You stay, when you go to war, we'll help you. We'll go to war with you. And when we go to war, we'll go to war with you. And our people, they can mingle. When you travel to us and we'll travel to you, because it was distance, a day or so distant, because they was conquering, they moving and conquering. So I told the people, I said, listen, when you give gifts to the people, it don't look like you just coming in trying to do anything. It could be the okie doke too, though, but it still plays itself off as that. Listen, let's listen and see what you got going. So I said, man, look, you got to give the people, everything. Just don't do no come talk on the news. Let's open it up that day. Let's do the talk on the news with the gifts and the everything. You feel me? Let's do it all in one time. That way we know we on point. So when we organized everything, that's what it came. Bam. And that day was the beginning of Humanitarian Day. And I did it for the next 7, 8, 9 years. And made the homies pay every year, because this is y'all party to the community. This is y'all, what y'all got to get back. See, this is what gang members have messed up. Even the old niggas. People just want niggas to just stop doing stuff. You know, you listen all day. You get people, everybody. You feel me? They talking real stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get the feedback, like the dude, the young ant dude from A-Tray. He got some with my little knucklehead homies. You feel me? So they gonna get resistant to that. But you know, them people that's over there that's supposed to handle that. How are they going to handle that? When are they going to handle that? You feel me? Are they just going to let it go away? They're going to ignore it. Hey, man, are they going to call back and tell you, hey, man, don't trip off that? But okay, all right. But, you know, what if you keep doing it? You know what I'm saying? You know, at some point, you know, you're going to have to, you know, this is why I constantly tell these old niggas, you better get in shape. Man, you know, get off the crack, get off the pills, get off the powder, you know, put the bottles down and be ready to squabble with these young to push your line of peace. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing else after that. That's it. And they may go the distance. You may get shot like me. But if you on the side of God, guess what? You gonna come out still. Everything is gonna be all right. And you just a threat. That's it. You know? Because a lot of these dudes, this is the time that they look to make they names more relevant, you know? Like, okay, so if we ain't actually beefing today, you remember, it was a girl that started all this stuff in the very beginning of the whole evolution of Crips and Bloods. The breakup, the split and everything is behind girls. So that definitely is going to happen again, you know, because the black males out here, you know, are, you know, blacks are deep, but we not deep enough to be. If the city of LA right now with Mad Max, you know, our race will be we'll lose, you know. We'll lose a lot, you know. Because we're not together, we're not prepared, you know. So while people is plotting and doing all this, we have added stuff going on in the world. You hear what this lady said? You want to hear what she said again? This is bigger than the Crips and Bloods. I'm sorry. If they can't understand that, you mean to tell me y'all just gonna sit back and just let these dudes, you know, look at this, look at what she just said. Look at this.
We need to be honest with ourselves about the kind of country we live in. Let's be honest. There's something wrong in this country telling people it is okay to work 3 jobs, not see your kids, not see your loved ones, not take a vacation, and God forbid you get sick. Okay? And I still got a job at home because I'm a mother. Because let's not forget, I don't get a day off. And I got to figure all that out. How are we going to eat? How are we going to pay rent? How are we going to pay the utility bills? That every single thing went up after COVID. Not one thing stayed the same except salaries. The only thing that stayed the same in this country is the minimum wage. Even though everything else went up. And we have a Democratic president or a Republican president, then a Democratic president, Republican president, and neither party ever talks about what is really going on in this world. Because I'm not even going to say the country. what is really going on in this world. There is no scarcity. It is, how do we pit people against each other so they're too distracted to see everything that I'm too addicted to consuming, and how much profit I'm making, and more profit, how many more houses one individual can have, how many yachts can one individual have. And you're gonna arrest me now that I make a tent city?
Yeah.
So if I take the scraps from the trash and make some kind of shelter for me and my children, regardless whether I have mental health issues, regardless whether I'm an addict, regardless of whether I am a female, male, whatever, I am a human being first. With what conscience are you criminalizing?
Right.
You see what I'm talking about? What she's saying right now is coming to you real soon. What is it? 56 days, 55 days or something? So you better be prepared. You better be prepared. Because this ain't no joke. People sitting back laughing and tripping off little homies and all that type of stuff, but nobody is willing to cross that line and get out there. That's why it's no more in 24. If you want to take the biggest step forward, at these meetings, they need to say, man, listen, you can say that this ain't the number one agenda. You can say this ain't the number one topic. You can say this ain't the number one thing, but I'm going to tell you what, statistically, it is. You know why? Because the factory don't stop. If the factory don't stop, the factory stay in business. So you keep putting Crips and Bloods on your set. Stop. Make no more than 24 the year that the Crips and Bloods said we not putting no more on in 24. So if you see a gang member and you ask him when he got put on and he say 25, you are lying. They ain't put this dude on. Nah, he not official. Get on that, in that situation fast. Get on that situation fast. In the gang initiation process, you have never accomplished anything together. Yeah, you balling Blood, you on top cuz you I can get money from you. You feel me? It's all good. That is an individual accomplishment. And even the baller homies is like, yeah, man, shit, nah, I ain't. I used to be spending, going, but I slowed down on doing that. So I just be chilling. I still go hit the store, but I don't be doing it like I used to. I be saving all that money now because then you don't know what's finna crack, Blood. Like I'm just trying to be prepared, man. Well, yeah, see, that's an old dude, that's wise, that made it, that survived and understand. And really don't want to be involved with that shit no more. That's why these old dudes don't do nothing but talk to them. That's it. They trying to go around physical, all that. That's why 40. Y'all need to be in shape. Y'all need to be in shape. All y'all 40 and under need to be in shape. Because y'all got to be the big homie little guns and get out there with them. Because you can run through all them. Because you can run through them. or push your line, because you can't just sit around and just talk to these dudes no more. Because if you already know it's fake, what is the problem? See, that's social media. That's what social media have done. Social media has watered down the gang people to where they are not active like that. And guess when they get active? Guess when you see, guess is the easiest activity going on right now for the last 10 years. Guess what the easiest activity of gang violence going on in South Central Los Angeles, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, all that. Guess what is the easiest activity getting cracking right now? Homie on homie murder. Your ally next door. It's easier to get into it and kill your own homie, the allies up the street, and get back. It's easier to get into it with them and kill them. Because you ain't doing that with the enemy. We know this. So if we know all this, then when you see social media, oh, we ain't peacing this and that, why y'all just don't go over there and pound him? Oh, he bigger, y'all scared of him? Send somebody over there and pound him. That's it. And it need to be on social media. I told you, you have to start using the tools of today. The old they don't do social media. They ain't part of that. They don't get down like that. That's why when you see them doing it, they coming out hard. They want to talk about their stories. They getting mad at each other because you ain't telling the story right. All the time, you know, ooh, oh, that ain't how it went. This is that, because now it's a second phase of glory. So they trying to do that. They on social media wrong. You know? You're not supposed to be on social media and talk about people and doing all that if you're in your 50s and your 60s and all that. You're supposed to just wait till you see them. But people don't respect that. So they do all kind of crazy, and they're going back and forth. That's why you need to put it on camera. On your social, yeah, we out here right now. Yeah, this the little homie, woo woo. So what's up, little homie? I mean, what's going on? I mean, what we got to do? How we gonna convince you? You know, you got to bring that fight to social media, man. You got to use that stuff against them, and just don't try to embarrass them. That's it. Just don't try to embarrass them. That's it. But get your point across. Them young dudes don't want no they and watch them. That's it. That's it. Because they don't want they don't want, what they say, the smoke. They don't want the smoke like that in public where everybody got to see. They rolling on image too, because they have to go through. You should already know they not gonna be balling forever if they ain't doing nothing with that money. If they just balling, buying, spending, money don't recycle itself. You should already know that it's like it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down. That's where all the jealousy and come from. That's why they killing each other. That's why three go out on the lick and only 2 come back. But these 2 didn't pass. How y'all got 50,000 apiece? Or y'all just didn't want to split it 3 ways. So y'all felt he was a buster and y'all killed him. That's just what that's it. That's just how they looking at it. You say it ain't no honor among thieves. That's what it is. These dudes don't have that honor like that. You feel me? They not built like that. Their whole objective was to kill me and say the enemies did it. Why do all that? What are you doing that for? What paperwork? I wish somebody would say they got paperwork on me from 9-0. I'm waiting on that day. That's the day I'm waiting on it. I may pop up that day. Show me what? You feel me? But that's what's happening. Dudes are not capable. That dude, before he shot me, he said, man, I got some fire weed I want to show you. Yeah, you got some fire already because you already got in your mind. This is a power play. That's what I think. Because you see it in the movies. You know, the dude killed people in front of somebody. Now they think he a killer. And now they scared of him. They got to understand that. So you don't want your child to be part of that. You don't want your child to be part of a crime against a nigga like me sitting in them cars. There was 4 cars out there. And it's probably 2 people in each car, 2 or 3 people in each car. So they all seen that. They like, damn, this nigga going out. This nigga ain't not screaming. This nigga ain't hollering. This nigga trying to squabble. Damn. They like the G homies. Woo. They waiting for the blowback. I was just getting ready, that's all. But God stepped in. What you want me to do? And he took over. He stepped in and he took over. Yeah, that's it. So you don't want your child to be part of that. You don't want your child to be part of nothing negative. Like, damn, okay. So your first real assignment came from shooting another homie, one of your G homies that you don't even know. You don't even know like that. You know, you don't want your kids to be part. You don't want your kids to be part of that. You want your kids to have an understanding of what's going on. And by what this lady is talking about, she said, what is going on in this world? This don't have nothing to do with no Crips and Bloods. You are a removable object, a side effect. At any given time, we can change the laws and screw every single one of y'all. You better recognize and you better have a play, because check this out. When the telling go down, all you dudes ain't gonna be able to get at the people who's doing it. You just gonna be mad at that this dude is doing it, and ain't nobody gonna be doing nothing about it. Because it's gonna fall on cliques, crews, and families and all that other stuff. And it's just gonna be a rampant thing through everybody's hood. You can believe that. So you better get right. That's the only thing you got to do is get right. And how do you get right? You have to press your line. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. What people don't, they fail to realize. The Crips and Bloods it has never been an organization. It has never got close to organizing. Right, 65 riots, 92 riots, none of that don't matter. 2 weeks or something a piece and all that don't mean nothing. It never got close. If one incident can make it go away, then that means it was never even close. And that was a reality check to deal with. Because when after 92 happened, you have to look at the inflation. Go back and do your research. Look at the inflation. It never came down. Because once everything got situated and they poured the money in to build up what they wanted to build up, what they needed to build up, everything changed. And they put that long stipulation contract on there where all that land was bought, all that shit on Vermont, all that. The wealthy, whoever the landowners and all that, whoever it is, whatever triplex they built, whatever that's supposed to be over there, housing, whatever it is. The Crips and Bloods, at the end of the day, they don't have anything to do with it. It may be an urban office in there. It may be anything. But everything is called window painting. It's not, it looks as if we trying to make a difference, but it's not being a difference. And the difference can only come from the gang members. The churches don't even work together out here to attack the gang members. So what makes you think the city is going to do something if the churches don't even do anything? I repeat, the church on 98th and Western and the church on 79th and Western has never had a meeting ever in life to talk about the A-Track gangsters and the Rolling 90 Crips. When that meeting take place, those churches supposed to be at that meeting. Muslims supposed to be at that meeting. A community is supposed to be at that meeting. Man, fuck y'all meeting together to see what are y'all talking about? Y'all killed innocent people on both sides of the fence. Y'all haven't killed respectable people. Y'all killed innocent people. Y'all hit y'all targets here and there. But for the most, man, y'all do damage to communities. What you talking about? If the community and they recognize and they in this community and they want to be at that meeting to see, they could be there, man. They don't have to have no pass or nothing. What are you talking about? We part of this shit. My daughter died because of this. My son died because of this. My kids almost got shot behind. What are you talking about? These dudes got to come out and say no more in 24 and address their young homies putting new members on. Because what do a new A-Track gangster got to do? I don't give a what you talking about. How you gonna get put on A-Track gangster and have a name like Sidewinder, G? What's G? You feel me? Trust me, I know. I gotta think. There's a few of them I know that will come and pop you. You know what I'm saying? You who is your target? You cannot just get put on A-Track gangster and get a name associated with that. And I ain't talking about those other dudes, the NBAs and all them. I'm talking about the ones that's before y'all. That's just a little bit. Y'all G homies, the ones that really get out there and like, hold on, homie. You know, the ones that pull up in the park. There wasn't no young dudes. Yeah, that was me y'all chased in the gym. Me and the homies. And we tried to catch y'all back on Western. Yeah, they pulled up in a Brome or something. And hopped out with a chopper. There wasn't no young, them was real G's, our age. Them. You feel me? They ain't getting down. They're not doing it. They're not doing it like that. That's not happening. So if you can't get one of those names like that and not have to put in work. That's unheard of. You can't do that. So stop the initiation process, homie. Stop the initiation process, man. You can't do that. Stop it. Come on now. Westside Live, one move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. These podcasters are really talking crazy, and it's about peace. They need guidance and meds. LOL. You said these podcasters are really talking crazy, and it's about peace. Say they talking crazy, and it's about peace. The craziness is about peace. You feel me? You have to engage. You have to engage. You have to engage your own neighborhood first. Everybody needs to engage their own. This is why I try to explain to them, because everybody think, because it's a new age of gang intervention, prevention, all y'all, that's what y'all did with 20. That's in the past, y'all. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Y'all, it's something. You got the fire in your belly to talk about peace. Some of these same people was there 25 years ago. Some, a very small portion. And you got some new ones that's there that didn't come out 25 years ago because they was like, F all that. They just got older. And now they there. You feel me? Now they there. They don't want to go to jail. They want to have to come out. They don't want to do nothing. So now they there now. They bringing their voice. So now everybody think, oh, okay, it's we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Guess what? What do you think happened 25 years ago when we did the same thing that you did? Peace conference, real ones there started. Who you think rebelled? The young homies. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. It happens. The same thing happens. But how are you going to deal with that is the answer. How are you going to deal with that is the answer. We came ready-made with jobs. See, when we had our conference and we're going to pull everybody together, jobs went out the same day. People was getting hired. Apply Vista. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more? Do you know who you looking at? Do you know who you talking to? Do you niggas know who presence y'all in? You better go ask somebody in the Apply Vista project, Apply Vista, Culver City, all that over there, where all that movie theater and all that. You better go ask who helped pass legislation to get that put up. Who hired A-Trade gangsters to get jobs in mail rooms that was making $20-something way back then. You better go ask who was a part of all that. Do you know that I could pull up on the vice president of the financial department of the Apply Vista company? Do you understand that? Do you know I know Sybil? What are you talking about? I know Randy? These people are bosses over there. I'm part of that, helping that whole project get built. What are you talking about? It was over 4,000 jobs filled. Did you just hear what I said? Listen, let me tell you something, homie. I got more Crips and Bloods jobs. Unity One got more Crips and Bloods job with Culver City, Boys, Venice, Showlines. Man, let me tell you something, homie. You better recognize who you talking to and go talk to Jobs Create Peace. Google that and go ask the heads of that who was there from day one, that know when that shit popped open. What are you talking about? And I didn't even get no job there. I was helping people. I was too caught up in the peace movement. The man said, he said, Cornell, listen, man, what you gonna do? What you want to do? I should have took a job. I shouldn't have. I was supposed to say, fuck this peace and all this. Let me go get, man, listen. He wanted the boy to come in the door at $25 an hour way back then, 20-something years ago. I would have probably been on $30, $40 right now and in an office somewhere, man. What are you talking about? Chilling with property over there, living good. You better recognize who you talking to. Unity One did that. And Hector Mata King from No Guns. Yeah, all that Mexican Eminem and all that stuff you talking about. Yeah, go look it up. No Guns. Google it. Some of them gonna talk about whatever they're gonna say, whatever, you feel me? Yeah, but he a goon. And he was getting shit done. Hector Mata King, No Guns. You better look him up. Lennox. My boy. Yeah, pull up. No, what's up, homie? Yeah, hey, listen, Holmes, come back, homie. Give me 20 minutes, homie, and pull back up, okay? Because my homie, I deal with top-notch people, homie. I don't be fucking with no, I deal with top-notch people. You feel me? Top-notch people. Yes, these dudes are talking crazy, man. They talking crazy. You know, they better get it together. If you are part of that assembly of people with the peace conference, your job is not over because you got them people together. You have to engage the community. You have to keep going. You have to have answers for all that, man. You can't just lock off, lay off, and do all that. That ain't the way that works. You got to keep going. One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. Once again, what is the next project you working on? You missing shows. Hey, look, check this out. I got a lot going on, man. I got a book coming out. I'm telling you what it is. You're going to see it. You're going to love it. It's Inner City Blues. It's volume 1, the canvas of LA. I am the first and only gang member to have coffee table books. You feel me? Which are doing pretty good. If you want either one of the coffee table books, the baseball Crip book, this is the best. This is the best thing. Learn. See, this is what they need to do. Learn how to organize and build something. They need something that everybody needs to participate in, whatever it is. Get it together, organize it. It may have to be two things. Don't always have to be baseball or some sport because you want women there and all that. So get something else, you know, maybe bowling or something, you know, who knows, you know. You know, people got dirt bikes and all that, you know. You got to do something. But you have to, this here, you can only get this through me because this is on Ingram Spark. So you have to order this to me. The Crip baseball book is $99.99. If you want that, you gotta contact me. But Where You From, Homie is on Amazon. Hardback edition, the one you want. You feel me? This is the one you want. Hardback edition. So get that. That's what you want right there. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on my 3rd edition coffee table book. Um, I'm the first Crip gang member of Los Angeles to do coffee table books. I'm saying this without researching it. I just feel like I am. I don't think it's another gang member that's done a coffee table book. That's official. I just have a feeling like that. And I looked at a 2 or 3, 400 coffee table books. And I ain't seen nobody. I seen some black people do a book. I ain't saying black, but I'm saying, you know, you know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen one of them, you know. So I have to claim that title. But yeah, you have to I'm in the last stages of getting everything together, so don't worry about it. I'm in the last stages of bringing it all together. So hopefully it can be out before it should be out before the election. That is a deadline. It should be out before the election, and it'll be on Amazon, hardback edition. Beautiful book. Oh man, wide range of pictures about everything that basically what this lady is talking about, you know, and how this is going to affect everybody, and tent cities, you know. There's going to be a lot of tent cities coming up. We're going to see what's going to happen after this election. So I hope everything is I can't tell people who to vote for because, you know, me personally, I'm not voting. My vote is going for local and state elections. I have to participate in that. I can't participate in the election because I don't like either party. So my vote is my vote. So my cousin told me, he said, man, go in there and write your name on it. You could do that legally. So I said, I might try that. Vote myself in as president. Put my name on there. Let's see if somebody contact me like, nigga, why you do that? You supposed to, I mean, that's illegal. I'm gonna be like, nigga, that's my right. You know, first of all, I'm a journalist, homie. I got, man. You feel me? I'm a journalist, homie. I'm on point, man. What you talking about? You know, I got shit cracking out here, man. I'm gonna be like, man, I'm a certified journalist, man. You finna arrest me? I need a lawsuit against somebody, man. Some police or the government. They took. People don't understand. I was a political prisoner. I went to prison one time in my life. Do you know I went to prison at like 45 years old, my first time in prison? And the homies have a problem with that, right? Listen, when you catch cases in the 90s, all that was detrimental to your health. You bailing out, you catching the case, you got to know when to bail out, you got to know when to stay in. Sometimes you got to fight the case, get it broke down, reduced, take probation, all that, you know, complete the probation, never get caught on probation, try not to get probation, try not to get the whatever they called it, you know. We got a couple of snitches that got caught like that on that certain, what's that probation? Man, what they call it? Joint suspension. Don't get that. Yeah, fight your case. You know, you the only one that know the evidence. You know, you should know if you're gonna go to trial. I take everything to trial, homie. I've been to trial 2 times in my life. Won both of them. One acquittal. Come on, man. Come on. No, we pushing I don't care. I'm not going to prison. We're going to trial. And the last time, Eric Holder, foul judge, if you ever had him, I heard they removed him. That was my judge. See, I'm gonna see. I don't got action no more, so I can't sue. I can't do too much of nothing, but because I took a plea deal, when they send me to prison. So it's pretty much bottoms up. So, but yeah, you got to know how to handle your case. And when they drop that hammer coming around on these new dudes, a lot of them ain't going to be able to handle these cases. So, man, look, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share, spread the word. Hopefully we be back for Hot Med Wednesday. I do want to be back for Hot Med Wednesday, and we'll see y'all, man. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, man, that we back and we vicious. It's Dr. Crip. I'm out.